whistles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 Opal scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Using his legs here. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he finds the running back in the flat. The Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Running play called on 3rd and short. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Offense tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, just across the goal line.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. This one is right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And in first down, they go right back to him. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. But the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from 30 to get this drive going. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense. On the run, it's Moffitt.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. Now the Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Pressure is coming. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. Got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying the old counter play here. Breaking free at midfield. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. He's running out of time here. And the sophomore has got him for a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. The DB's backing off from the line now. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. They'll hand it off. Fights through the tackler. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push. And once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Buying time. Moving to his left. Ball's incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Well, this defense has been... all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid run, tackled to the 45-yard line. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. At the 30 now. The 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Dogs. And the interception taken to the house. A big 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. That puts them on top in the second half.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Moves the ball up to the 30. And the Aggies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They'll try to run for the first down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And looking for a big play here. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Ball handed off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. No press here. The defense backing away. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find room. It's Higgins. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
It's third down after that run. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Texas A&M.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up a first and 10. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Finds room at the 30. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Georgia setting up for the first and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Defense not pressing this time. And he'll drop back here on third down. Touchdown, Bulldogs. His passing game is still on fire. That kind of execution with a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Extra point try coming now. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense... And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
Wideouts now clustered. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Moffitt. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Aggies looking to run some tempo here. 1st and goal, handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second down and goal upcoming. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT puts him up 3. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, trying to extend the play. Using his legs on the scramble. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The secondary backed up off the ball now. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So an important third down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Hands off to the left. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. And he's tackled after the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And left with no option. Just has to throw it away.
Man, the quarterback here just threw this football away on 3rd and short. Starting to wonder about this running game right now. If on 3rd and short you decide to throw for it, maybe they're looking to give the defense a new look or maybe keep them guessing. Let's see what they do here on 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Dogs. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away, and that's now going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere it's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch, and he stops short. Huge play by the defense on fourth down. They will take over, protecting this lead. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Second down play coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a draw play. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Second down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And this one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? So it's incomplete. Pass caught, but they rule him out of bounds.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes a spectacular diving catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the football. The short completion of the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up 3rd down.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
3rd and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays and then made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.